I introduced Zachary, my 3-year-old, in the previous video, and I just kind of want to go into his story. He is a walking miracle and my hero. Zachary has hypoplastic left heart syndrome, or HLHS. The left side of his heart did not develop. I'm just kind of reading it off this paper. I found out that he had HLHS when I was pregnant with him. I don't remember the exact week I was, somewhere between 24 to 28 weeks. I found out he had a heart defect, and the doctors told me that the left side wasn't there. But I mean, in my stomach he was fine, so I didn't really fully understand it. I didn't really know what to think. Well, time went by, and they induced him at 37 weeks. They induced him, and I had a very difficult delivery with him. He got stuck in me. He was 10 pounds, 10 ounces. He would not come out, and then they were going to push him back up inside me and cut him out, but he died, and then he just went limp and he came on out. They resuscitated him, though. They put him on a thing called cooling therapy, where they wrapped his body in this blanket-looking thing and just kept his body at a below freezing temperature. And what it did is it reduced the swelling of his brain and just all over. After the swelling went down, they performed the first surgery of the 3-step process for Zachary. The first surgery is called the Norwood procedure. And the first surgery didn't go too well. He crashed, and so they had to put him on ECMO, which is basically life support for a baby. And the crazy thing is, he was on the ECMO machine for a while, and they would have to he would have to get blood transfusions, and just, he had wires sticking out of him, and it was just a crazy situation. We all thought he was gonna die, pretty much. And the crazy thing is, the ECMO machine crashed at one point, and the nurse on duty got it back up and running in 5 minutes, but Zachary had crashed again. But he came back. So at this point, he had died 3 times. So the doctors decided that the machine was doing more harm than good at that point, and then it really wasn't helping him. And so they decided that they were going to take him off the machine. And they pretty much talked to me and prepared me for him to pass away. And they told me to pretty much be calling funeral homes. Well, the machine crashed that Friday, and they decided to take him off the machine that following Monday. And where he had just crashed, that Monday when they took him off, his heart kept beating. And it was amazing. And the people were patting his back and everything, but he said, no, this has nothing to do with me. This is from the man upstairs. He slowly, step by step, got better. Wires came off one by one. They closed his chest. They had to wean him off of his breathing tube. He had to pretty much learn how to breathe. He had a feeding tube in his nose, but he would yank it out. And they didn't want him to have to be in the hospital forever. And we lived in a really small town at the time. So they put a G-tube in him because he would aspirate and he wasn't really good at sucking on a bottle or anything. He was getting better. I wasn't able to hold him until he was about 3 months old. But I was finally able to hold him at 3 months. And he very slowly, inch by inch, got better. And we were finally able to go home. He did really well. He was an awesome baby. We went back for the second surgery, which was the Glen, and he did a lot better that time. He was a little bit fatter. He did really well. He got to go home a lot quicker, or that surgery. He's had lots of therapy, physical, occupational, speech. They didn't think that he would be doing near as well as he's doing. He's in preschool. The final surgery is called the Fontaine. And he's 3 years old now and is kind of more aware of what's going on. And he's been doing so good, and they keep kind of postponing it, but now he's starting to get winded easier and get more fatigue. So it's getting close to the time. It'll be either this summer or within the next year. And I know he needs it, but it's scary. He's so funny. He loves mama, and he's my miracle.